All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What's up, brother? Good morning. How are you?
Man, good morning. Blessed this morning. How you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed too, Rick. But let me break something down for you today. I have, I think, like some of you all, been excited and frustrated by social media. And what I'm realizing is the level of hate sometimes is just so counterproductive that I wonder if we just find it easier talking about people and criticizing people than even for a moment celebrating people, let alone talking about what it is that we may want to do to make things better. And so by that, I mean, like the first thing was you all saw the video of Jay in New York, really kind of breaking down not only kind of Nipsey's strategy, but what gentrification was about, and just dropping some bars about things that we may want to do. And it was so interesting to me, the level of comment about how Jay gentrified Brooklyn by being a part of the Brooklyn Nets group and the Barclays Center, and the fact that he and Beyonce are only capitalists that want to make money. And it was interesting to me that I saw very few people talking about what they were doing to combat gentrification, or what they were doing to make gentrification better for citizens that live in the community, or what they were doing, or who was doing it, or lifting up people that were. And so I'm not saying we shouldn't critique people, Rick, but at some point we should get to a place where we realize the greatest critique of somebody we don't like or that we think is doing the wrong thing is lifting up somebody that's doing the right one or doing something ourselves. The second thing is that there's been case after case after case that I've seen in the last few weeks, whether it was Sean King posting about this young girl who was kept in a cage, right, and the fact that he got off on time served, which was insane to me. And it made me think about, well, who is the prosecutor and who is the judge? But there was this debate about what her age, whether or not it was consensual, and as a result of it being consensual, whether Sean King used the right language in his post to talk about it. And I'm like, well, damn, what difference does that make at all? Why are we more concerned about who the prosecutor is and what they asked for, which created a set of guidelines for a judge to be able to make a determination on whether or not this dude went to jail? Because I don't care if it was a consensual relationship. The fact that a girl was kept in a cage, I don't care how old she was, whether or not she went over there knowing it, what the circumstances that she went over there were, she was kept in a cage. And as a result of that, you think that any mitigating circumstances, short of her saying, please keep me in a cage, is worth debating how she got in the cage? Y'all is out of your minds. And so the bigger issue is, how do we continue to elect prosecutors that have our best interest in mind? How do we hold judges accountable? Because, Rick, you and I both know, we talk all the time. When people go into the booth, half the time, they don't know who these judges are, what their decisions have been, how they've ruled on the bench. And so these are things for the folks that talk about voting not mattering. Hell, if you didn't vote for president, but you voted for every judge and prosecutor, I could live with that. Right. Because you would be impacting who goes to jail, who doesn't go to jail, how long they go there, what the thinking is of the people on the bench. And so I don't want to sound preachy, because it's not my intention. But my intention is, let's focus on how we create solutions, who's doing it, lifting them up, so that as we make our critiques, we've got the ability to celebrate folks. And that's what I'm going to spend the month of May doing, is celebrating people who are making solutions. And I'm going to talk to y'all about it. Last thing before I get out of here, Madison Simone Johnson, today is your 20th birthday. You are the first gift that I was ever given by God as a child. And I am over the moon that God blessed me to be your daddy. Have a fantastic day, baby, and I hope this 20th year of yours is the best that you've ever experienced for no other reason than because it is your destiny. Those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. Y'all can hit me at Jeff Nation on all social media. Man, y'all have a fantastic day.
Now, when my daughter's birthday comes, how the hell I'm going to top that? What the hell I'm going to say? You sure did articulate the hell out of that. You made all us, baby, the essence, happy 20, I love you. And, you said, bro, you killed them on that. That's a happy birthday out of woo. That was deep there, man. Happy birthday
Hey, man,
to your beautiful daughter.
I'll text you a script, brother.
Yeah,
You
do
can say
that.
it's yours.
Yeah, do that for me, Jeff. I can lay it out there like you did when you laid that thing out there, boy. That was
Just change a word or two.
Yeah, black women, they call it talking about some, oh, that was beautiful. I wish your dad. Never mind.
Oh, listen, I love. Well, listen, I'm a communications expert, so just know I love my baby. And at the end of the day, that's all they want to hear anyway, right?
That's it.
Daddy loves them.
That's it, man.
It don't matter how you say it.
I'm finna text my girls right now. It got me all motivated. Got me a father. Hey, man, thank you, Jeff.
All right, love y'all.
All right, coming up next, man, we're going to be talking to Eva Marcel, better known as Pig Feet. Coming up next, it's Smiley Morning Show.